position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put total weather and we'll get started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Be changing the route. Now they'll run it on the toss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking for space. It's Whittington. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's low. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. I don't know if it was luck, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was got room on the return. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Got a man. It's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of always got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. The Longhorns are marching down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just
picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Whittington. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And they finally made the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside when that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! First points of the day are on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. The throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really.
He's loose. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore will throw. He fires to the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped up.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. A quick quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Manning. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. There he goes. Pass attack, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Head coach wanted to be aggressive. You could have just kicked an extra point and tied it. Instead, you went for the lead. You come up short. Now, you put a lot of pressure on your defense to get the ball back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That's caught. It's Moore. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Running to Green. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air, it's Manning. Uncorks one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up.
Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Makes the grab, it's Moore. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lines.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He fires one deep down the right side. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Edwards will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own line. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Reed. Now improvising. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. And they get him down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. Hits the afterburners. Inside the 10. Touchdown Longhorns. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Coming out with it, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his...
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He holds it in and nobody's close. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns!
And I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but Wade just... Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams who ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense every...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Buys a little time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. And you're seeing it here on the big stage.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sideline. It's Wingo. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up 2nd.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. Drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And
back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all...
He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but...
A shot for the end zone. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and there's... for the 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To throw, it's Manning. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Ball incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. What a play there. And he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Moore will throw. He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.